All right, so today we are test driving a Civic Type R 2024 with my boy Will. This thing is a beauty. Got the almost big wang, skinny tires, triple exhaust tips, black exterior, this beautiful red inside. And I love the bolstering on these seats. There's the back. Oh wow, ton of footroom, ton of headroom. It is a Civic at the end of the day. Oops. Alrighty, let's figure this out. Oh wow, this thing just digs right into your thigh if you don't know what you're doing. That's fun. Ooh. Super notchy shifter. Okay. The clutch throw is pretty deep and very shifted to the right. I'm guessing this car has like double wishbone suspension or something because the pedal is very far in. All right, let's do this. Very quiet startup. There's like no engine sound. Interesting. So reverse is right here.
But I guess you're going
It's
5,
six.
so you would always just go down,
Uh,
right?
So this is, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh god, 5 is terrible. I'm really hoping there's going to be a lockout so I don't go into reverse when I want to go into 6th.
Yeah.
Because this is horrendous.
Mm.
Okay, interesting.
Alright.
Cool. Alrighty.
Are we hooning it?
The clutch bite point is really high. Okay.
Is that good or bad?
It's comfortable, but
Okay.
we'll see. Gotta get used to this. Okay. Man, these seats are amazing.
Yeah.
They
pretty
bolster
good.
you so nicely. Brakes nice and tight.
Oh, actually, yeah, they are quite nice.
Oh my god, after the Miata, I feel so high. Okay. Clutch is very easy to use, but leaving it for a second now, back on, and there's a lot of front weight, and you can feel that. Like when it's turning, the turn-in is it's very front heavy. It's really tight. This is my first time driving auto rev match. This is just stupid. Like I literally don't gas. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. And it's so perfect. Anyways, shifter's really tight, notchy. All the pedals are really tight. A lot of resistance. It's really nice. Everything just feels really refined and clean. The steering in this car is really good. Ooh, there's shift lights. All right, let's put this car into sport. Was it already in sport? Ooh, steering got tighter. No sport plus. Okay. This feels like an extremely capable car right now. Okay, yeah, I understand why rev matching is. Ooh, I really wish there was a bit more turn-in. I'm a little worried that this car is going to understeer, but I think it's fine. There's a pretty high amount of grip. Okay. This car is very well sorted. I wish the front were a bit more happy to turn in. I'm surprised it's not. It might be that it's front wheel drive, the engine's in front, all the weight's in front, and it takes a little bit more work to get the car to turn in. Wow, I really can't see the sticker. Ooh. Oh yeah. So much grip. Steering's really good. This is a car you need to push for you to understand why it's not a Civic. I think that, oh, cool. I think that when you're driving it at speeds like this, it just feels like a Civic with a stronger engine, with way less body roll and amazing seats. These might be the best seats I've ever sat in. I wish I had more time behind the seat of this car. Okay, so I was actually really worried about the stiffness of this car, and granted, I probably am now used to stiffer cars because of the M340 and stuff, but this is not bad at all. Oops. Okay, a lot of rev hang. Lot of rev hang. You gotta be patient with those shifts, otherwise they're gonna take a fat minute. Oh, a little bit of front wheel spin. Oh, there's so much rev hang. That's crazy. Great shifter. This is a really, really nice shifter. On 1, 2, 3. Really? It takes that long? Alright, well. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 2.5 seconds is how much I have to wait in between shifts. That's crazy. Alright, let's push this thing. Fantastic grip. Yeah, it doesn't really like to rotate. Oh, hello, Sienna. Okay, we're good. Oh, jeez. I will say, auto rev match is really nice, but it takes half the fun out of driving stick. Ah, I still can't go there. Ooh, that's a bad road. Interesting. I believe that is torque steer. The suspension's really nice actually, but it's really meant for hard back road driving. I'm gonna slow into this corner, downshift, slam it. Wow. Okay, this is a very capable car. Wow. Yeah. try turning off rev match now. Apparently you have to turn on the parking brake, unfortunately. Which is kind of frustrating. So you go into here, vehicle settings, driver assist setup, down, rev match, off. Okay, cool. All right, you're about to find out how much of a shitty driver I am now.
Alright.
There's so much rev hang. The shifter's really nice and notchy. There's not a lot of feel, but it's pleasant and it's consistent, and it kind of feels the same every time you shift. It's really nice, notchy. There's no rubberiness to it. It feels good. It's a really good shifter. One of the best. All right, so we don't have rev match on now. Let's try this out. Dude, I don't know if that's lane assist or what, but it might be torque steer. Good brakes. Pretty easy to rev match yourself in this car, honestly. For a front-wheel drive car, this is extremely impressive. Ah! So much rev hang. Damn. 1, 2. Ah, a little early. A little late. Okay. Yeah. This is a fun car, but it requires you to go stupid fast. The front wheel drive weight is not my favorite. There's a lot of just... It's so front heavy that just when you want to turn, it requires more energy from you to tell this car to rotate. Tons of grip, outrageous amounts of grip in this car. Like, I've been going pretty fast on these. Let's see, like this is a 45. We're about to take this at 75. And it's nothing. Man. I will say there's not a lot of return to center feel in the wheel. Like when it's turned, it likes to kind of stay turned, but I don't know how much of that is due to torque steer. But I feel it really heavily when I'm just flooring it, especially in the beginning of a turn. But so you got a couple minutes left. Overall, really nice car. I was underestimating how comfortable it would be. Like, I think this is pretty comfy. It's a little stiff, but it's not bad. Suspension's not crashy at all. This is probably my favorite part, the shifter. Doesn't sound great. This car does not sound great at all. I was pretty surprised at how tame it sounds, quite honestly. And at the end of the day, I think my final take is that $45K is a reasonable price for this car. The absolutely absurd markups that dealers are putting on these things, 20K, 25K, this car is not worth 70 grand by any means. I can see why people say it's built for the track. I've never been on track, but pushing it just there, this is a back road monster for sure. But it's one of those monsters that's just built for grip and track times, I think. But I don't think this car would be a ton of fun to drive as a daily driver. I think an SI might be the move there. And I don't know, I think this car actually made me realize it's kind of exactly what I expected it to be. But it is very easy to daily drive, especially with rev matching on. It's pretty much a joke. Clutch is really easy to modulate. The bite point's really high, like it's near the top, which honestly I think my Miata has just kind of spoiled me, because every car I've driven except for the Miata has a really high bite point. So it might just be a Miata specific thing that bite point is low. But that's kind of how I like it now, and it's not bad. This is actually pretty nice. This is one of the nicer clutches I've used. It doesn't stand up to the S2000 clutch or shifter, but this is probably... Why is this guy waiting? Okay. I would put this one above Porsche. And I would put this one probably above the Evora as well, but I never drove that car. I just kind of felt the shifter, but it's not vague. It's really notchy. It's actually a really, really good shifter. And there's just a touch less feel than my Miata, but at the end of the day, this is a car from 2024 and that is a car from 2010, so it's kind of expected that this would have that. I'm also not, I think this is a direct shifter, but I'm not 100%. It is so notchy and pretty refined. Like, this isn't vibrating at all, which means I don't think it's direct. Yeah, it's nice. This is a really nice shifter. Interior's nice. I really like all these buttons. The screen is nice, pretty easy to use. But I don't think this is a car to buy unless you want to track it. Anyways, thanks for watching.